Ooh. Welcome to Let's Have a Booba. Or
Let's have
Spooky.
a spookba
Let's have a spookba. A
or a spookpa.
spooba. Spooba. With the
Spooba.
spooky sea
I
spice
feel like it's getting
Halloween.
worse and worse. There's something that's gone wrong.
My name is Lewis.
I don't know.
Spoopa, yes, Jonathan. Jonathan's on the Spoopa train. Spoop,
Love
spoop.
that. Absolutely
Oh,
love that.
ew, I'm not doing it ever again. The Tapatio is a good hostess that you can buy.
I'm giving like Halloween lighting. And
Um,
it's earlier for me, everyone. It's an hour
hooray!
earlier. And
Time is weird.
I've also had a little nap this afternoon, so expect the full well-rested Jake Penny experience. And let me tell you, that is one hell of an experience.
Whoa, it's sketch. Hello. The Boobas and Kikis and whatever the other options are. But yes, the Wugs, or no, Wugs aren't other options. I've been feeling, I've been sleeping in till like 11, which is not good at all. Like I despise like waking up so late. I've been so groggy in the morning. Ugh. Bubba, hello. I appreciate the effort of the upside down.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Just hello. Hello.
Hello. Oh, my neck. Oof, goodness. We got a quote unquote sizable crowd for us. I mean, yes, we do. Hell yeah, we do. So I think we should get started.
That's what they say. Two is company, three is a crowd.
3 is a crowd. We had a poll that is not in Poland today, so we have to go to El Patricion. How do I do that? How I do this, and then I go to here, and then
exciting.
Hooray! So the results should be popping up. Oh, here they are. Hello. So how do I phrase this? Derivation seemed like
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen this for a little moment. I didn't realize that things had changed.
Things have
not changed that much. The winner is the winner.
Yeah.
But I'm pleased. I'm sorry about the phrasing of tone ironing.
Mm-hmm.
Tone ironing isn't really this way I thought it was at the time. Fun fact, everyone, you can't edit your polls once you publish them. Democracy does win.
Oh. Yeah, Jonathan, I think if we did have a multi-choice like poll and option, no, it's completely fine. I think like there was a good like distribution of poll anyway, and it kind of gives us a little bit of a mandate of like where people want us to kind of put energy into it. Like after we do kind of work out derivation to some degree, questions are next, and then probably some relative clauses if we hit that before
inflection.
Oh yeah, today we're on verb inflection, so don't worry about that. That's getting done today. At least with aspect, I think mood. We'll see where mood goes. I don't even know. I think we can do something kind of cool with that. But yeah, let's dive in.
I think we're moving far too fast. We're already moving on to the main thing, and it's only 4 past. Half past.
Should we stall more?
Well, once again, I have a book. So like when I was thinking about like these like inflections and derivations and stuff, I was really reminded of this section of this. It's like it's Juliet Levin's Advances in Proto-Basque Reconstruction with Evidence for the Proto-Indo-European Euskarian hypothesis.
Oh, interesting.
So it's basically positing a very distant link between Basque and Proto-Indo-European. And let's just say, like, it's like Juliet Blevins is actually like a respected linguist, and what she has put together, when you read it, it's not like, it isn't one of these language family proposals, which is like, here's a list of words in two modern languages that look similar. Obviously, there's a relationship. Like, the thing that she's doing is, first and foremost, it's like I know I always come back to TikTok drama, but I feel like it's the best way to explain things. But that's probably just because that's my reference point and not necessarily everyone else's.
I mean, our show and not yours.
Are the class up to date on the Bouba drama?
I'm up to date on the Bouba drama, that beautiful ethnical drink that I have no clue what's in it.
I guess you have like a more personal connection to the totally non-ethnical Quebec people.
I do. I told them about that, and they were like, "Oh, okay." I do not associate this with me. They're probably some like rural people.
Okay, but Jonathan, basically what happened was, this was like Canadian Dragon's Den, which is it's the same in the UK and Canada. It's our version of Shark Tank. And there was this Quebec. I've forgotten what the sound. I'm like Quebecois, but that would be feminine. Quebecois.
Quebecois.
Yeah. Couple. Were they a couple, or are they just business partners?
I'm uncertain their relationship. They were just some descriptive. They knew each other in some manner.
Yeah. Anyway, so you have these two pasty fellows at the front of the stage, and they're like, "Oh, who knows what goes into boba? That's why we have to make our boba that's exactly the same, but you know what's in it."
But it's called Baba.
Boba
juice.
But the thing is, I don't know if there's a difference in French between the double letters and the single. Like, I feel like in that position there isn't because you get it with like petit and petite.
Yeah.
No, that's TITE. Anyway, I think that there are like some things where it like the final consonant doubles. But yeah. So they do this, and then Simu Liu, everyone's favorite like Chinese actor to dunk on, actually like says what everyone wants him to say. And he's like, actually, like, where is the Asian representation in this? And on some level, it's like, And then like Manji, who like is this I don't know if she's Indian or she just identifies as like Punjabi. But anyway, she like, so we have this South Asian drinks person, and she's like, actually sometimes it's good to do new things. And then she had to like make an apology. Hi George, I'm just filling everyone in on the TikTok drama. But anyway, in this case, I think that the fear is that Juliet Blevins is the Quebecois people trying to disrupt the boba industry. by being like a random American woman, like going into Basque studies and being like, actually, everything you guys have been working on for the past 50 years is wrong. And she is kind of saying that, but she's doing it in a way that's like actually got some quite interesting precedents behind it. And like I think that like if you go into it, I think like I don't think that it's so clear that you would say it's unequivocal that there is a link between Basque and Proto-Indo-European. Although I think that the similarities are very striking. But it's also very curious because it tries to explain some of the weird phonological features of Proto-Indo-European.
You all saw that at home where I like put the little beeple bops, the little underscores, and it turned bold. Because like I know, because like you can do like little like it does markdown now. That makes me so happy. Anyway, as you were talking about Bouba, I was kind of cleaning up some stuff in our aspect region and kind of just preparing writing up.
Anyway.
Yes.
One of the things that comes out of this is that she has these like little affixy boys that she retraces, and that like I find it quite inspiring the way that these things actually link up, because it's quite similar to what we have, where you have these clusters at the beginning that reduce in one way without a vowel before them, and another way with a vowel in front. And so I think that is cool.
Yeah, that would be a high tone potentially. I mean, the tones right now are kind of, gosh darn it, are kind of a little bit like in flux.
Car God.
Ooh, Car God. Have you ever watched the show Paradise PD?
No.
So it is like it's kind of like a Family Guy, sort of like adult humor thing, but it centers around like a police department in a town, likely in California, called Paradise. Beautiful. But there's one episode where the son was like going to like a monster truck show, and it was like a demolition derby, and the car's name was Carbortion Rex, and I will never like forget about that. Yes. Carbortion Rex.
For the people who couldn't see, I kind of I can do a dramatic recreation of my reaction, which was and I hope that you appreciate that we took the time to recreate it for the people at home who can't see my face when I'm not talking. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough about
this. But
I think it was a useful analogy, and then I realized, and then it turned out no one knew what I was talking about, apart from you.
Why is there a high tone here? Fogo de Chão, see, yeah. We didn't have a Fogo de Chão, but we had like a Texas de Brasil, and that was kind of like it's the same thing, but like it's I don't know. This is like we can have internal art codas.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I love that. Love that. And this has no tone with it, I guess. This
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, it's rising time, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But this one would also be fugo.
Yeah, fugu. It's yeah.
Fugo.
Fugu.
Okay.
Like,
The
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully. Yeah.
Yeah.
These markings take the form of prefixes that are on the verb. Perfect. Great. Yep. And these markings. No. Okay.
Oh, I mean, with the roast thing was going to be analogous, wasn't it?
Yes. I had also thought that it would be a fun like way to derive like to cook with a spit, and kind of be our like toe dipping into like derivation station as is important.
I thought it was going to be like a not negative in the grammatical sense, like a way of saying that something happened often and you weren't happy about it.
Oh, a maleffective?
Um,
or like not grammatical whatsoever?
I'm trying to Google what a maleffective is quickly, so I don't look.
What's a maleffective?
Like, yes.
Yeah.
But like combined with the frequentative sense.
Like if you if it's not the cursive, if it's regarding a curse, but kind of like that.
Kind of. That's a bit spooky. That's Halloween.
That is Halloween. Little spooples. Oh my god.
I feel like it could make sense to broaden it, but I feel like it would have to like if it loses its aspectual meaning, then does it then get like shoved between stuff? I
You're
mean,
saying kind of
I
like,
think it could go either way, right? Like the equivalent would be that we get like the Sal god becoming Salgo, right?
that's Spanish for something, but I can't put my finger on it.
It's not because it's salir, so it'd be salió if the stress would be on the final. Salgo with the stress on the first syllable is I leave.
There we go. Little Espanol expert over here.
Claramente.
And then like, you're saying this would be a fourth aspect, or you're saying it would kind of be like infixed end of some sort, or somehow like combined-ish.
It in some way isn't okay. In my head, it's not because okay, this is what's happening in here.
Okay.
Is that when we talked about it last week, it was like the turning was like something we were thinking about, like in relation to the frequentative, right?
Correct.
That's the analogy they're using. I don't know why I'm doing this little turning dance. Thank you for joining in solidarity. I hope everyone's joining in at home.
Yes, please do like your Suzanne Summers-esque like bicycle pedaling with your hands. Get rid of your full dubs.
And then like through that analogy, like the kind of turning of the roast is like oh, these things keep happening to me. Like
getting burned.
Yeah, like I'm getting roasted by life, by how these doors are closing on me, you know?
Less opportunities for me.
Yeah. A bit too real, I think, but moving swiftly on.
But yeah, like you're saying, like it's kind of like it's for sort of like kind of this done often, but to my detriment.
Yeah, I guess before we did this little bit, I opened up my R&E notes again, and I'm just like, oh, like why not have like 14 different tense aspect combinations?
Yay! I'm currently I'm currently working. Oh, I forgot. I'm doing this way today. I'm spicing up the side. Remy didn't notice, which is a shame. But I have been kind of
I feel like we could do a little Polsky on that.
What do you mean?
Well, because I think that your idea of having it be
I see.
into like a general malefactive would also be kind of cool. But it depends how it would like I would probably kill the L. I don't know.
I would
have to be killed, but it seems like it could just be like
I have 2 points on that. And this is going to come back to our big discussion on Louis, where like it was like with the noun versus verb usage, where it's like the causative with like a verb and the resultative with the noun. I think it's kind of like this, where it's like the malefactive is for a noun and there's like some like annoying bullshitty word for like verbs. I digress. Malefactive it is, but yes, a cute little poll on like.
I think you're right. It's usually a role. It's the opposite of benefactive.
Yeah.
No, there's benefactive marking on verbs.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh yeah, because there can be like applicative marking for benefaction. The beautiful benefactress badge. That's what it is. I'm like, it's like on my tongue. Like, what is it? What is the word? Like the beautiful.
I think that we know what we mean, and I think as long as we tell people what we mean, I will say I am generally on the side of words mean things. Please don't like not care about it, but I think we care enough.
We do care enough.
And also, if we don't do these things, then David won't have anything to tell us we're doing wrong.
That's an important thing for us.
What do you think David and Jesse are doing right now in Maine?
I hope they're eating lobster. I hope they're not eating McDonald's. I hope they are hiking in Acadia National Park. Which if they are
Acadia's up there.
It is up there. It is, I think, the only national park in the Northeast in New England.
I keep forgetting that the Acadian people in the South aren't like from there. Well, they are from there now, but it's not like that's where Acadia is.
Yeah, like Acadia to me is like northern Maine, New Brunswick. Yeah.
That's a good one, Bubba.
Bubba, excellent. But I did a cute little like road trip. I think right after the pandemic, up to Acadia and like kind of through there. It was beautiful. I would go back to Acadia in a heartbeat. It is gorgeous.
Oh, and so is now just full.
What if now what?
This one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can throw in a little double.
Yeah.
Double O.
which this is probably going to be if.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we allow the clusters anyway. I think having the R there is fun, and I guess that would mean I think I would say keep the L if it's a malefactive frequentative. I would say lose the L if it's a generic malefactive.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so like keep it more together if it's more restricted, and use like reduce it more if it's more broad.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But also keeping the L really makes things easy for like the coming together of stuff. Like there's none of the weird vowel patterning and things.
I do like the L, to be honest. And I think that like kind of having another kind of like more robust like aspect marking, I think is like fun. Like these we have like heavily reduced, partly because we're going to be probably more used than like this like malefactive sort of thing. Which I'm just looking.
Oh, yeah, her. Sal's just Sal. Which just makes me think of Frankie and
Muniz.
No, that Netflix show with Jane Fonda in.
Oh, Grace and Frankie.
Grace and Frankie. Anyway. Frequentive malefactor.
Well, I'm looking, and there's something called the benedictive mood, which is like it expresses a blessing or a wish. Now I wonder, the commissive, I guess, is
but
threat.
I feel like people just do this stuff with Latin, and they're like, I want to sound really fancy, so I'm gonna make up this word, and I'm gonna call my thing this.
Oh, I found it.
Everyone's gonna use it.
The imprecative mood is used to wish misfortune upon others.
That sounds like one of these things that would come out from like people getting those like old texts and being like, oh, this always comes up when people are cursing people. I'm gonna call it.
It says, while not a mood in English, expressions like hail it is are imprecative retorts. There consists of an expletive plus a personal pronoun subject plus an auxiliary verb. So there you go. I love that.
Wow.
Thank you, the Cambridge Grammar of the English language. We had gone way off track because of our... Oh, you put up here. Hooray. Go you.
Oh, and we can add this. We'll call it a malfrac.
Ooh.
Oh, and we can shove this in now as well, can't we?
We can definitely.
Oh, I got confused briefly whether this was already nominalized or not. No, because of the nah.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I was checking if I put the wrong one. Oh, I did it. Oh, you little turd. You are a turd. I feel like I'm like what's his name's? Stan Marsh's sister. You this turd. Look at how nice that is. Beautimus. Oh, you put it. Oh, Sultana. Yes, Sultana. We're gonna get our little reason. Oh, I'm trying to get into Pablo Vittar. because yes, but also like
I feel like you missed the train.
I agree. I think I missed the train as well.
Like I think that Pablo Vittar, when Pablo was like new and cool, was interesting. I feel like now Pablo Vittar is too famous for their own good. Like, I think the music of Gloria Groovy is marginally better. Also, I don't think that anyone listening to this is going to know what we're talking
about. We'll have no idea what we are talking about all, and that's why people tune in to be lost by our topics. Oh, I miss Wendy Williams' Hot Topics, where she would just like be like.
I have a question for you.
I love questions.
Is sneezing ever a good thing?
Yeah, I think sneezing is good when like you're trying to like purge your body of like little stuck pebbles in there.
But isn't it like because you're in an unfortunate circumstance?
No, I think it's just your body's response to like there being a foreign object in there. Like
I think you're far too positive for the current political climate, and I don't think that's sensitive of you. What if that opossum doesn't have healthcare, Miles?
I mean, I don't have healthcare.
Miles!
Welcome to America.
Another thing to worry about is middle of the night. I don't know what baby opossums sound like, Jonathan, because I don't know if this is fortunately or unfortunately. We do not have possums here in the UK.
I think that's unfortunate.
I don't know. They're kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if they competed with the rats, I would cheer on the opossums over the rats.
Rightfully so. Why do I want to put like 2 P's there? Sneezes. Again and again and again. I'm
worried that I've touched on something I shouldn't have done.
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Still moving on. Cool, this is finished more or less. Oh, sir. The window's open. And it's just people blasting like anything.
I thought you were talking to Remy.
No, he's
it's like, what? Ooh.
Do I know what?
The sound of the baby opossums.
Oh, I have no idea. I would assume it's like that's my oh, hi Logan. It is happening today. And likely will happen for more Wednesdays to come. Right. But yeah, we're vibing. We're doing some good stuff. Oh.
Okay, but would they think that would they recognize? Wait, this isn't a language for opossums. Like,
it's not.
Like, is this Traveler 2.0?
Oh gosh, no. Conjunction. What is your function?
Poopla.
Poopla. Happy Poopla, everybody. Poopla is my favorite holiday. What is wrong with me?
I really don't know what's happened. And I have to say, I recently put Let's Have a Bouba on like a CV, and I am terrified that I'm gonna get like they're gonna get back to me and be like, "Can we have an interview?" And they're gonna bring up having watched something.
Oh heck yeah! I have put it on my like cover letter, but I haven't put it like on my like resume proper. I do put like I construct languages. I have like audiovisual like expertise. I can use Canva. Okay, give me a job. Oh, they love Canva. They love Canva. They love Canvas. I'll tell you that much. Canva.
I'm back. I'm so back. Anyway, we really have not done anything useful.
We have
we have done
completely written up.
We made a poll. Okay, I think figuring out this verbalizing suffix actually is a good derivational strategy.
Oh, so like to become red.
Yeah, and then we can like ferment nouns. Or can we? Does it make sense with nouns? It doesn't really make sense with nouns, does it? Like, if we do it this way around, I don't think it works because we would never, in our word order, effectively get a stative verb in this initial position where you wouldn't ever get a noun there, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
Unless we are, because that's one of the things that's cool in the Basque reconstruction. Although I don't know whether it's cool or not, because I guess when I think about Proto-Indo-European, there is that kind of noun-verb distinction. But I guess I think a lot of it, I think it makes sense. But they're using nominalizers with nouns sometimes. And I guess it's not necessarily doing what I technically think a nominalizer is. But I feel like maybe that's just something like she's versatile.
Yeah.
I do. Queen.
I think yes. I think we will need like another sort of method for nominalization. I like preemptively put like number one kind of more as like a participial thing or like an action noun, and then maybe thinking about like other derivations with like agentive, patientive, tool, whatever. I had the idea of like maybe kind of like combining this with like the instrumental to maybe derive some nominalizations, or like the locative for some like what's it called, like placed stuff. That can kind of be an idea, but also like I don't want to conflate.
Well, at that point, you're like halfway towards converbs.
Yeah.
Converbs.
Converbs.
Also, we had a fox living under
our
at one point, Jonathan. And now my dad's like making like a very solid one to avoid any animals living in our deck ever again.
We have like little like pigeon spikes on like our building, but like it doesn't like do anything. I mean, they're up there.
I think it's for aesthetic. I think it's giving goth.
Ick?
No, it's giving piercings, but for buildings.
What if someone's ick was goth? So they had goth ick.
I have to say, I'm not a fan of snake bites.
I'm also not a fan of snake bites.
I'm glad we agree on that. Anyway,
yeah.
Let's carry on.
Yes. this form does not work.
No, that's it's not.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna soak it up. We're gonna sponge it up.
And now I'm like, do we have a vela nasal? Oh, but
yeah,
that's the closest we can get to sponge, I think.
I think that's delightfully dumb. I love that.
Oh, but we don't have P, so it'd be
zone.
But it would become Son.
Son.
I think.
I need to recode this because, yeah, it would be that, but also, yeah, I digress. I could talk for hours about how like I can do effigy different, but that is a good form for ferment.
I think this is also really giving us a reason to make this form like pun. Where's David when you need him?
Oh, that is a fire song. Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think.
Are we happy with this order? Let's get that state of verb in there.
Ota.
Also, the Ermagod,
Umagod.
Ermagod,
Umagod. Ermagerd and Umagod.
But how's that spelled? G-O-D?
G-A-H-D.
Gad. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I have not watched Canada yet. We just watched España Snatch Game, and I was on the floor. Everybody, if you do not have WoW Presents Plus, and if you also have no way of seeing Drag Race España Season 4 Snatch Game.
Oh, your thing didn't alphabetize the things. And it's fine. It's fine.
But is it cool?
Cool.
Okay, it's fine. It's cool. You say that we are nothing. You know the truth.
You're not nothing. You're everything to me, Miles.
You're beautiful.
Dude.
Blunting McBluntface.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
Blunting McBluntface over there doing his best.
I feel like we're heading into like quite agglutinative territory. And I don't really mind. Also, otapon is a really nice word.
Yeah. Otapon.
I feel like the loss of the S could do something. But I don't think we don't have anything from initials, so I don't think it makes sense.
Yeah, and I think like anything tone based is not gonna really fit.
I like otapon. I think Ponota to me sounds like it would be some kind of regional Spanish curse word. Like, ¿por qué eres tan ponota?
Oh my gosh.
Because it's got the same sound as the ote suffix.
Otapon kind of seems like, I'm a cute little like robot. I'm here to serve you. Here we go. I'm gonna do this.
Also reminds me of like ponerse in Spanish, which is another one of these verbs of transformation. Transformismo.
Oh, los transformas.
So we're going with her?
We are going with, yes, with otapon. So.
And now we could say otapona. Did we say that we're not na or na?
Nah. Yeah, it stays fringalized.
Sorry, I mean na or na? Nah.
Nah. Yeah, and it would be
because at one point we said this vowel was going to be high, and then we were like, but maybe the tone goes forward. Although Actually, our tone does go back sometimes as well. Let's just leave it at that. And this would be the title of Pixar's. It didn't do very well commercially, but this would be Turning Red.
Aw, I didn't see that film.
I think it's cute, and it made me appreciate NSYNC in its historical context.
Oh, speaking of NSYNC in its historical context, have you seen the NSYNC documentary about like the whole like their musical record kind of being like a sham?
No.
So I would type in verb compounds are created. I mean, yes, with the head initially, head initial, and the modifying now and finally. I'll put second. But essentially, the NSYNC label, like, it was owned by this dude who was cousins with Art Garfunkel of Simon and Garfunkel, and he like owned this like private plane rental where you could like rent a private plane from him and he would like fly you, I guess, to places. And I guess the planes weren't doing it, so then he started to do like boy bands, and like he made like NSYNC like be a thing, and like he would tour them like all over Germany, and they were like way more famous in Germany than in America for like so much longer than they actually were. And then he got like caught for like some sort of like fraud, life insurance fraud thing. It's a lot. I don't remember what platform it is on, but it was a wild ride. It was a very good documentary.
I don't know where we were going with that, but I love that.
I was going with that. Where was I going with that? I don't know.
Okay. Actually, I don't know what the etymological origins proposed for some of these things are. I'm going to see if Miss, I don't want to call her Miss Blevins. It doesn't feel respectful enough.
Miss Diamante Mary Brown.
I feel absolutely blindsided by you reading Miss Diamante Mary Brown. Miss Diamante Mary Brown gave me such life that her drag is so random. Like, and also, with España, I'm always like everyone who's like not white in Spanish, I like slay. But also, the Auntie Mary Brown, like, whole story, like, also the fact she's from Zaragoza of all the places. I don't know of a single other famous person who's from Zaragoza. To me, the Auntie Mary Brown is Zaragoza. Like,
that's it. That's all you go there for. I mean, what else would you go to Zaragoza for?
Who knows?
I have no idea. I am thinking about like maybe we could do some like verb and like noun like with pot, because I mean pots are fun. I like pots. What's pots?
Did you just say I like pot?
No, pots like vessels, or like the disease where you have to eat enough salt so you don't faint. I don't know what it stands for.
Yeah.
Not
one of my friends has that.
Oh, I was gonna say good for her, but I don't think
yeah.
That's a great character development for her. I worked with somebody who had pretty severe POTS insofar that where the heck is the derivation station? Oh, here it is. I'm
right there.
I
never left.
Oh god. She had a service dog, which please God. If you're going to have a dog, like I love people, but like let's be a little more creative with their dog names, right? Like
what was it called? Spotty?
Bailey.
Bailey, to me, first of all, the first thing I think of, one of my favorite linguistics lecturers from back at Kent, Laura Bailey. Not a linguistics lecturer, but also iconic.
Correct.
And for a second, I thought you'd messed up Jonathan's name.
No, I did not.
And also, Jonathan, your new pronouns are us. That's what, tender love and affection.
We need Frog Lady to come help explain that.
What?
Remember how
Frog Lady?
Yeah, like she was like on TikTok for a while, and it's like we're going to like teach frogs pronouns. Anyway, but
that
yeah. But also Jonathan Bale was not a mutt. She was a purebred golden retriever. Because I think she had a dog before her, and like I guess she bit the dog bit one of the teachers like as it was training. I remember this. It was crazy. I think there was blood. So the dog could not be in the school anymore. So we got a new dog. I don't know what happened. Well, I think there was some like issues with like the accreditation of that training dog's like facility. I don't know. I'm not her. I don't even have a dog yet. But yeah.
I cannot for the life of me
ferment
work out
drink
like what the origin of these random things are. So like basically what happens is that so the way this would end up working with our system would be that like okay, if we did this, it would once again be a situation where we would have to like decide what happens with our sound changes, which I know did not go over awfully well with the reduplication suggestion.
Yes, we gotta be. Yes,
but this would basically be that we would have either V or like CV affixes that go in front of things very early. And so, for example, like if we go to one of the forms that like gains a vowel,
eos is something. It's leaf, I think. You went into verb.
Oh, like branch will work.
Branch will work.
So I guess the thing that always makes this weird is that we have such strict rules about the forms, right? So this becomes Jeon, right?
Jeon.
This thing that I would be coming out. This is another weird one because of the pharyngeal. But like, imagine that we have affix a. I think in the book this is like collective, and so you would have the protoform of and bear with the weird, like, it would be something like Ajlon.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that we would have to say happens here would be that in these very old ones, the consonants go, they lunite to, I don't know if it's truly.
Hmm.
And then it would be rising tone. So you would get alone being like
I
bundle. Oh no, it would end up Alan, wouldn't it?
It would.
But that's kind of what I was thinking about.
For like some more kind of fusional derivations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, the idea would be to get some forms that are related to each other, but I feel like if we start like compounding, first of all, I think that we do need to be comfortable with some older interactions with our sister sound changes, because unless I know that we can say that, even like I think David at one point said you don't even have to allow noun compounding, you know? But morphology obviously doesn't really suggest that at all.
Yeah, it seems like verb going to be the main way of like modifying anything. And I mean, or like I how you phrase this, that they would be the more likely choice to be used as a modifier over nouns.
But we have some cases coming from nouns.
Like yeah, I guess we do. Never mind. I guess I'm trying to like connect what you were saying.
But those cases also, we have them glumming later.
Way later.
Yeah.
You're saying that like there could be some like smaller, shorter affixes that apply very early, or affixes that apply very early to get us some kind of like, you know, like agentive thing, or to get us like, you know, an augmentative or something like this or something. Kind of.
I guess it's like a choice that we need to make. I think that I guess partly it's that I think we've fairly settled on our sound changes now. So it does seem a little weird to like not. I guess the thing that, no, it's fine to have morphology that's more opaque. I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what George was saying too, is like stuff there, you can have like affixes and stuff from the proto language, and it just was an aspect, or it was an affix period. Like it can just be not 0 to right, but it can just kind of have already been there, because the proto stage is like.
But that's not what we're talking about. Like it's not that it isn't that we're saying that I don't think that our issue is necessarily whether we think that we should be the kind of like allowing it's not whether we should allow proto affixes or not. Right now, adding proto affixes
is going to
would actually make the situation even harder. I thought that the idea of these little vowel-y things was going to be the least controversial, and already I get the feeling that it's not really the vibe we want. No. Especially that we have so few vowels, and we already have a case that's like that, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess the thing that would suggest would be I guess you don't really want to have a case and a derivational affix that is so close to each other that like
you're confusing everybody too. And it's the prefix. Speaking of using cases, I'm going to bring back to light make sure one thing. Nice. That's taking kind of the instrumental kind of suffix. There it is. And say let's say for this one it would, what is pot? I'm gonna put this here.
But this is what I was saying, Miles, that we never are gonna get something like this with a word order.
So as we ferment, like what I'm trying to think about is like, let's say we have these 4 pots, these like 4 vessels that are used for these purposes, right? To kind of like
okay. I guess the question, but this is a VSO language, right?
Yeah. Which is why I'm thinking like.
Wouldn't that mean that it should be a ferment pot?
It should be. Pot, which. Let me make sure what pot was, because obviously what's up there, ferments up there. Pot is the saw.
I think that we're looking for slightly different things here, because to me, this is like, I guess it is derivational.
To me, I'm thinking compounding. Like
you're more on the compounding vibe. I'm like, I'm quite into these little things we can tack on that we can use to make more like metaphorical allusions between things.
Okay, because
I think we need to go through our ideas one at a time. So let's work out what our ferment pot is.
I think because when I thought derivation, I immediately went to compounding, because like figuring out like the order of like the modifiers and how they kind of match up is going to be helpful for us kind of like thinking about nominalization or not nominalization.
I mean, the other thing that we do have as a possibility would be the equivalent of pot of
fermentation. Oh, the pot. Ooh, the pot of greed.
I feel so pleased with myself on some level that I've started consuming enough D&D adjacent material that I know what it is.
D&D adjacent?
No, wait.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh no, I know it's a. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh?
It is a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, it's that nurture.
That was my childhood, A. And B, I guess on Netflix there's a new Beyblade anime, which I desperately like. The game animes with like the card games and all that jazz is like.
That is, I say that entirely affectionately. I nearly put the line "language nerd" on my CV.
I mean,
I think it's accurate. I in the end, for the sake of saving space, I just didn't put anything.
Like I don't even know.
Okay.
Yes. Pot of fermenting.
So what is this?
The yeah. And then salma. Mm-hmm. Pot.
So it would be.
Oh, go away.
And then we need the genitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm liking just like
I'm trying to. I don't know why I'm trying to like grab these cases out of my mind, having basically never.
Is suffix. Oh, we need to grow.
Oh, did we? I think at some point we thought that this was going to reduce to a single M. I don't know how you feel about that now.
I don't feel about that.
You were saying we need the geminate.
I think the geminate is a nice touch.
Okay.
Because like it has like the roots. Oh, you're a combination station. Where and we need derivation.
I don't know where I am.
It's under aspect, which is odd, but it's derivation station in the compound, which is like that's a wild title.
Yeah. I don't know why we just put this bang at the end of what we were last doing.
Yes, we did. But this is
so it'd be sonamo. Wait, pot? Yeah. Oh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a pot is gonna be Bouba. Wait, but it's fermenting.
Well, I think no, I have an idea. Because the nominalization comes from what is the source of it? Shadow, right? No, is it? Yeah, shadow, and shadow's a kiki. So it would take any normal.
I feel like shadows lean. I think there are kiki shadows and there are Bouba shadows. I think that you know, like there's a difference between a very crisp shadow on a bright summer's day and like a hazy, like shade kind of shadow. And I think that considering that this shadow is more figurative, I think it's a little bit more on the hazy side.
So a Bouba shadow.
I think it's a Bouba shadow.
So be it. Which means that any nominalized verb that takes a case suffix will be marked Bouba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to write that down because Lord knows we're going to forget it, and I don't think our fans are hyper fixated enough to remember that yet.
I don't think I'm hyperfixated enough, and that's a problem. There was one point where I could look at a Wakuthishu root and in my head work out all of the sound changes.
I mean, speaking of a Wakuthishu root, I mean, today is October 30th. Tomorrow is Halloween. Happy Halloween for those who celebrate it. And then, well, tonight's do you have like Mischief Night? Is that a thing? Like the day for Halloween, it's like all the teenagers kind of like.
We just call that Halloween.
Okay, so the day before Halloween is Mischief Night, where mischief is caused, and then you go down to the trick or treating, and you do trick or treating on Halloween, and then November 1st of this year of our Lord 2024, hopefully should be released a wonderful little challenge by Langtime Studio about some a posteriori local issue roots and words and grammaticalizations and stuff that's in lessons. So
Also, like, vote.
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 Oh, vote. Yes. Please vote. Oh my God,
this
please
is
vote.
like me I am giving bus seat once again.
Yeah. I had voted already. I'm looking at you, George, to vote. I think you live in Wisconsin. That's an important state.
Actually, all votes are important, Miles.
Well, yes, all votes are important, but in America, some votes are more important. That's called democracy. I don't think it is. I think that's why I'm voting yes on one. But yes, so, because the source of the go ahead, Jake.
Okay, I actually think the Sapsonamo is a cute way of saying it. I feel on some level, okay, this kind of thing for me, I think is fine. I don't find it's the sort of thing where it's like, because I think we talked about this in our podcast, which actually, as far as I'm aware, not a single person has even opened the video. And I think everyone's locked in for October. I appreciate the focus. And I hope when we get to November, you really get to like enjoy the freedom.
Yeah.
To watch us talk for an hour about food.
Yes. Speaking of foods, there's this challenge this November where you are not supposed to eat like no walnuts, no pecans, no hazelnuts, none of that stuff. You can't, almonds can't touch it. And it's supposed to be like you're finding new ways to kind of like find fiber and healthier fatty oils. Just to kind of, well, almonds are also one of the most like water invasive species. Nuts are like for agriculture, so it's to help kind of like revitalize like tree, arboriculture. Yeah, arboriculture. Come on, arbor.
To me, it sounds like someone with a rhotic accent badly pronouncing agriculture.
That's a far off land. I mean, I'm gonna be in the arbor of Anne of Green Arbors. It's cute. I love that. I can't vote. I mean, I already voted, so I can't vote twice.
But also, like seeing that like box of mail ballots that just got left in the road.
Or how about the ones that are being burnt down?
Yeah.
They're being set on fire. Crazy boots that's happening in this country.
Okay, boil is boo, isn't it? Boo. So
boo or boo.
It'd be bunamo.
Okay, nice. I'm loving this. I'm buying, but I'm not buying at McDonald's.
George is calling you out, Miles.
Oh, George, what are you calling me out for? Oh. Yes. Good on you. But yes, if you also had not voted, I mean, you're kind of getting a little down the wire. You should be able to go to your board of elections and just go in person, stand in line, and vote that way. If you are in line, they cannot turn you away for voting. So, yes, I mean, I'm an advocate for all of this stuff. So, yes, voting is your duty. Yes, vote. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. What happened to drink?
It just didn't get put in.
Oh.
Do we have to drink? Have we been driven to that yet?
Unless like my eyes have deceived me. Yeah, we don't have a word for to drink. We have to eat. I think we have to eat. We have to eat. Yeah, we have to eat. We don't have to drink. Anybody want to suggest a route for to drink? Hi guys, welcome to Chili's, and for to drink I have $1 margarita. Remember that I'm gonna scroll up also to our protophonology. You may select any one of these consonants, followed by this one of these little bubbles, and one of these vowels, not sure because it's different, and then in alveolar coda. So kava are the forms we are looking for. And if you want some potential ideas here, oh, you can't see, bless your little hearts.
If you have too much phonological acrobatics, are you Simone vowels?
That's great. I love that.
I feel like I would pronounce her surname Biles.
Biles. I mean, yeah.
I feel like you say, I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like bowels or vowels.
Yeah. Simone Biles. Vowels. I keep thinking like, and no, what do I say? Like VOWELS vowels and like VIALS vowels.
Vialis.
No, not Vialis. No, like
oh,
vowels. Yeah, like Kronk. Ember's New Groove. They had vowels.
Yeah.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
That's where like what was it? It was Neil, and I was like, oh, Neo is close enough.
Neo.
Like, no.
My name is Neo, and I just got red pilled, didn't it? I'm going to follow that little bunny rabbit down to Jose Trinity. I'm going to wake up in me pond. Oh, hello, Lord Fishburne. The Matrix is a good movie. I do enjoy it. It's not to drive, girl.
I absolutely hate that I feel like I shouldn't make it so publicly available that I am absolutely horrible at spelling if I'm a bit too relaxed.
I have also slowly, this is a both wonderful and terrible word for to drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it in the respective place that it goes. It is bull.
We have too many words that begin with B, Miles.
No.
Make it an M.
I'll make it a G. Gonna be Gwa. Gwal.
The letters aren't there to be pronounced. They're there to cheer me on while I speed past them. Okay.
Darn G, girl.
I'm here ready for you. With the pun ammo.
Boy.
Oh, shall I go to you on the dock? Or let me switch views. Wow. What a form. What choices we made for us to get here. Boah.
Boah.
Boah. A bottle of water.
A bottle of water makes the doctor go away. So, boah. Nah. It's the drinking pot. Where's
What's my name?
What's my name? Nah. What's my name? Oh my gosh. The fact that people actually
could be, isn't it? That?
No, it's boy.
Oh yeah, that's the main vowel.
Yeah. Buonamo. Beautiful.
I don't think that is beautiful, but
well, let's ask the people at home if they think.
Also, what happened to the tone?
No, go away.
The tone would be on the O, wouldn't it?
Yeah, is it not? Oh, wait. Can it not be both on the A and the O? Gobolano. Or is it a one high tone does it?
This is where the tone smoothing would make things a lot easier. Let's make her an example.
This might actually be a good idea for like a poll. And kind of like work our way towards some tone iron. And
actually that color isn't doing anything for me.
Yeah, it's gonna iron out those tones. That's a good point, John. Oh, drink pot. You heard it here. Drink pot, everybody. That is a thing that you can actually. Oh, I love this font. Oh my god.
I'm trying to find a good one. That's horrible. I want something that's gonna like remind us to fix it. Also, I know that like looking really close to my screen is not doing anything for my.
I feel like Bob going over the couch.
Okay, that's funky.
Over. Yeah. And they kept dinging it for her. I was losing.
I think
I don't laugh at nothing. There's usually I think of stuff that makes me laugh. I don't just laugh out of I don't laugh unprovoked. Like spandex is a right. It's not a privilege.
Like
people are saying no.
I'm one of those people.
Wow. I can't vote.
Look, I think that it's.
I know, Jonathan. The beauty standards that we have to live by in this day and age. No, I was also the yes voter, but I could not vote because I was the one who made the poll. So I guess it's tied. We don't have anybody we can summon to help us, unfortunately.
I think for me it's that seeing the brinjal there and here, I think like there's something about the apostrophes with the acute accents all next to each other where I'm just like, this is getting very annoying very fast.
I mean, hopefully soon enough. Well, I guess in romanization, yes. But I mean, we could go with like the chaotic route and like instead of that, we could go. No? Okay, great. No. Already sold.
Oh.
There we go. I don't know why like you have like the single quote and I have like the actual like.
No, we're not just talking visually beautiful. We're talking about the sound, and I think that like I think the sound is like it is quite kitchen sinky.
It's quite what?
Kitchen sinky.
Oh, kitchen sinky. I heard a kitchen. Like I heard something like what is this like Polish word I've never heard before? Like, are we decorating?
Welcome to the stage, Miss Kitchen Sinky.
Oh, Ted Kaczynski. That's what his name was. On the stage. Miss.
Kitchen sing.
Kitchen sinky. Kitchen.
Oh.
Kitchen sinky.
Yeah.
It looks well, I mean, it is palindromic. It could be like a little because like Cincinnati is right near Kentucky. So it's like Kentucky, Cincinnati, Cincinnati, Kentucky.
Kitchen ching. Oh no! I've made kitchen chinky, which we can't have because that's too close to a slur for comfort.
Kitchen chinky. Oh yeah, kitchen sink.
Kitchen.
You put an S there. Don't be shy. Oh gosh. Kitchen sinky. Beautiful.
I mean, or we go for the retroflex.
I love how we evolved into Polish drag queen. I mean, like we're in a okay like.
Or actually, fuck gender. We'll make it mixed because it's all mixed up.
Oh, speaking of Polish drag queens, you know where we should go? Poland.
Okay.
I think the binding pole is like stage 1 of Tone Arnen, and that is the Ballad of Gaboana. The Ballad of St. Galahad. Which Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I mean, I have not watched it in a while, and I think it's one of those movies where, oh my gosh, I have not wanted to watch it in a while. But oh my gosh, was the fact that like I really want to see Longlegs so badly. Oh my gosh, and her Smile 2 was good. Who hates pop culture? Oh my gosh, love it.
Me. I hate pop culture. I never talk about pop culture, isn't that all right?
I have never heard you once utter anything pop culture relevant in my life. All of you lesbians are crazy.
That's lesbophobic, Miles. I can't believe you said that so close to gay Christmas.
Last gay Christmas, I gave you
a
skull, and the very next day you crashed the skull. Oh no, where is my skull? It is nowhere found here. Yeah. Mariah Carey and her butterflies are going to fly around this Christmas, spreading the cheer of the Santa Clauses because, yes, something.
What dystopian future have I found myself in?
Yeah, I feel like we're in a Black Mirror episode where like we're trapped on like in that one realm where we have like the pedal bike and we see like the little like apple picking and we have to like to break out like the shadow realm. You know what I'm talking about?
The apple gets picked not far from the tree. Bye, Jonathan.
Bye, Jonathan.
Happy grammar.
Yes, happy grammar to thee. The people want derivation. So do we make like a little like?
I mean, okay. I feel like we are like firmly against the really old collective, right?
Yeah. I think at this stage, especially when we got the sound changes down to a pretty good pace, is that any sort of like disturbance in it is not going to prove well. At least like
I feel like we should have some amount of noun compounding.
I think we should too.
We did. In the end, we decided not to go with like a drink pot. But I don't think that we should abandon the
ordering of it.
The thing is, I think a poll where it's like, do we do this or do we not do it, isn't really very
engaging.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to give them a false sense of agency or choice.
I don't know what to suggest. Oh, should we get like a orthography poll in?
Ooh, I think we should. I think somebody suggested that they think it's a good idea. Oh my god, that was not my hand.
I know.
But yeah, something along like oh my god, my brain went. Like all along the lines of kind of like the compounding route is like, what are some like, I don't know. I think it's like open. Like, what are some like good compounding, or what are some good like morphological stuff? Like, do you want an augmentative, diminutive sort of thing? Do you want like
But I
yeah.
I feel like that's not a poll, and I don't think we have the audience to be doing the like crowdsourcing polls.
I agree.
I think that like maybe not right now on air, and I don't know whether you need to rush off or not. I think we need to like work out what like possibilities for the relationship between protoforms and how we write stuff is, and get back to the people on that
a later date. Okay, I think it's a good idea. Like flush something more orthographical and more complex out a little bit.
Yeah, I'll leave the drink pot in the. And we should sort the doc out a bit.
Yeah. Yes, that is very true. But yeah, stay Bouba.
Stay Bouba.
Stay Bouba.
Happy grammar.
Happy grammar. All that good-ish. Happy
and all that jazz. Bye.
Bye, buddy. Bye. You're off.